Since the dawn of time, the Nile has been the lifeline of one of the greatest civilizations in history, ancient Egypt. But before its golden age, Egypt was divided. Two lands, two crowns, two rival kingdoms. In the south stood Upper Egypt, symbolized by the white crown. In the north ruled Lower Egypt, under the red crown. For centuries, these two lands remained separate until one man changed history forever. Rival kings fought for power. Battles raged across the Nile. But amidst the chaos, a leader rose, a warrior, a king, a visionary, Menes. King Menes of Upper Egypt saw beyond war. He saw a future where Egypt stood as one. And so, he made a decision that would shape the world forever. With wisdom and courage, Menes gathered his forces. He studied his enemies. He planned every move. For he knew the battle ahead would be the greatest in Egypt's history. And then, war began. Menes led his army north, clashing against the forces of Lower Egypt. Spears shattered, shields broke. The battle raged, until at last, Menes emerged victorious. With his enemies defeated, Menes stood before his people. He placed upon his head the double crown, red and white, united as one. Egypt was now one kingdom. To mark this new era, Menes built a great capital, Memphis, the heart of a unified Egypt, a city that would stand the test of time. But uniting Egypt was only the beginning. Menes established order. He appointed leaders. He created a system that would keep Egypt strong for centuries to come. The gods of Upper and Lower Egypt now worshipped together. A new faith, a new nation, built upon unity. And so, the double crown became the eternal symbol of power, a reminder that Egypt was no longer two, but one. With peace came prosperity. Trade flourished. The markets of Memphis overflowed with gold, papyrus, and treasures from distant lands. Menes knew power must be protected. He built mighty fortresses. He secured Egypt's borders. His kingdom would not fall. Across Egypt, life thrived. Farmers worked the fertile lands. Merchants bartered in the streets. Craftsmen sculpted wonders that would last for millennia. To preserve this legacy, Egyptian scribes developed hieroglyphics, words carved in stone, stories written on papyrus, the history of Egypt, forever recorded. Under Menes, Egypt became a land of art and beauty, grand temples, colossal statues, a civilization rising from the sands. Priests performed sacred rituals. Temples echoed with prayers, the gods, watching over this great new kingdom. But even the greatest of kings must face their fate. After years of rule, Menes's time came to an end. Yet his legacy had only just begun. Menes was not just a king. He was the first Pharaoh, the father of a united Egypt. His name would never be forgotten. And so Egypt stood strong, a land of power, wisdom, and wonder. The land of the Nile, the land of the Pharaohs, the land that Menes made whole. The unification of Egypt was just the beginning, just the